afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla. I'm an energy healer, a light worker, and a crone. And today we're going to talk about, are you going crazy? Or are you just waking up? Kind of follows along with our last show on Dark Night of the Soul. But before we get to that, let me introduce my friend Heather and her beautiful cards.
Hi, I'm Heather, and you all know me. I'm a crone. So anyway, let's find out what they want us to know this time.
And we'll go to Card Cam. Hi, Juno. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Hi, Starfish. Nice to see you here, too. It's a beautiful day here in Florida.
Not raining.
Not raining.
For a change.
Yeah, for a change. We had quite a bit of rain last week. But it's beautiful today.
Yep, hot as the devil.
Yes.
And very moist.
Indeed.
Took the dog for a walk and was dripping.
Yep.
We didn't do anything.
I know. Just going to, our laundry is outside under a shed, and we have to go out there too.
Thank you, Juno.
Thanks, Juno.
Nobody ever says that to us. That's
Actually, they do.
Sweet.
I've seen it before. But thank you so much. Isn't that the one that fell out earlier? It sure is.
Yeah. Integrity.
Interesting.
Ah, okay. So what looks like what we're in right now, we're trying to do things in the right order, but we sometimes our mouth gets in the way. Yeah.
Mine does.
Mine does, yeah. Ego, mouth, it just gets in the way and it keeps us from doing what we want to do. Meanwhile, our souls are trying to take flight and go off and do everything,
I think they do that every night anyway, don't they?
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
Some of us just want to stay there.
Yes. And meanwhile, we're trying to write things down so we can get things in the right order without our ego and our voices getting in the way of doing things the right way. And the way that we can take care of the voices, and they're trying to stop us from doing the right order, is to change our mind about some things. And it does tie in with the ego death. We need to
yeah, being opening to changing your minds about what you've always believed in the past.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And
Good.
when you're writing, you find that out to a certain extent. You help yourself make those decisions about changing your mind.
Like journaling.
Yeah,
journaling a lot of times.
In case you couldn't see this card, it's take flight. It looks like butterflies all over the place.
Yeah, journaling is really beneficial.
Yeah. And it's not just writing that you can do. You can do your different artwork, so you can go ahead and express yourself creatively some other way. That's all this card means, is start to express yourself. And when you do that, you can think things through in your head.
Beautiful.
And because you have had that change of mind, or you're going through it, then the voice really, your ego really can't dictate so much. It won't get in the way as much. So you can do things in the right order and with integrity.
Beautiful. Writing is a form of spelling. Yes.
In a way, yes.
It really is. Just like speaking is a way of spelling.
You tend to express what you really want in it or what you don't like, and that, you're right, it is a kind of spelling.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about, am I going crazy?
We all have that.
I don't know how many times I've said that to myself or even expressed it to Heather.
Yeah.
I think I've just lost count. It doesn't matter anymore. A spiritual awakening is the dissolving of the illusion of separation, the thought that we are separate from oneness. That's all spiritual awakening is. That's pretty simple. we're all one. I love that.
We
Gives
are.
me chills. When we're going through a spiritual awakening, we may look crazy to others. Our families.
Yeah.
I don't know about your family. Well, I know some of you won't even tell your families what you're doing, and I
No,
totally
that's
get
true.
that.
That is true.
Hi, AD.
AD.
Haven't seen you in a while, love. It's great to have you here. We were just talking about, am I going crazy, and how our families kind of think we have, and
But we're not hurting
They're
anybody,
okay.
so it's okay.
but we know we may think we're crazy and have finally lost it at some point, but we're not.
Yeah.
You know that deep down inside, us too, Starfish, absolutely. Absolutely. We know, honestly, this is the sanest we've ever felt, and I do believe that, don't
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
I've never felt more
Absolutely nothing wrong with us.
I've never felt more sure of myself and who
Right.
I am than I do right now. And that just seems to be growing and growing, and that's pretty
And
awesome.
you get to be happy.
Yes, and you get to be happy.
On
Anyway,
your terms.
on our own terms.
Yeah.
But awakening truly can be a journey through hell and back, and I can attest that's true. It's a ruthless process in which we lose everything that gets in the way of our ascension. And that's a whole lot of baggage from childhood. And previous lives, too. But if we surrender to it, we have the power to change our past, present, and future for the better. I love that. It's about finding your truth. It's about finally healing. It's about remembering who you are. And it's about freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom. I like that word.
Yeah.
I like that word a lot.
It's seeing through life's facade and the complete breakdown of everything you believed that was true, but it wasn't. And it's not just childhood. I had this all through young adulthood too. There's a lot of breaking down of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, our life falls apart so that we can pick it up and put it back together again.
True.
And we put it together on our terms, with our soul guiding us, instead of our monkey mind saying, you must do this.
I don't know about you guys, but I have a very active monkey mind. It
Oh.
chatters away with the
Yes.
judge. With the
big-
judge.
Yeah, we both have big judges. Yeah.
I laugh at it nowadays.
Yeah. Our friends, family, jobs are going to fade away. Anyone who isn't on the same frequency as you will probably fade away because they just can't relate. Your energies will repel each other. And there's nothing you can do about it. Just know they think differently, and you have to continue on with your life.
Mm-hmm.
You lose family members and find your soul family. You may lose a job, but you'll find your soul purpose. You may lose a partner, but you may find your soulmate. You may lose your monkey mind, but you find your soul. It's so much better. Reality is at the core of a spiritual awakening. Awakening is taking away everything false to leave you with reality. In that process of removal, you may feel a lot of things, including crazy.
Yeah.
That judgment is our ego, our monkey mind, and it keeps saying, what the heck is going on? And
It's
then
not
you
in
ask your
control
friend,
anymore.
Am I going crazy?
Yeah,
And
it's not
you
in
always
control
ask your
anymore,
friend.
and it doesn't
No.
like it.
No, it does not like it.
It really attacks when it's not in control.
Right.
Did you see what AD says? Family and friends across the veil have been visiting my house for years. My great-grands know when someone is here. That's beautiful to have such a spiritually open family.
That is. And that you know that the there is even better.
That is wonderful.
That's great.
My daughter and her kids, they're very open to it. The rest of, and my sister, but the rest of them aren't, and that's okay.
My family loves me.
For whoever,
They
whatever
don't
you do.
understand what I'm doing, but they love
Yeah,
me.
absolutely.
You know.
During a spiritual awakening, our core beliefs get illuminated as being false and irrelevant, and our ego doesn't want to let it go. This creates a mental conflict, and I know because I experience this a lot. There's now two different perspectives in your head. One ego, one your spirit. It can be crazy, and it can make you feel like you're crazy. And that feeling feels like kind of like you're crazy. So what do? We let go. We have to let go. That's not easy. We're so conditioned to hang on with everything. The thought of letting something go freaks us out. We're just conditioned to take, buy, keep. But that's exactly what we have to do. You just have to let it go.
Downsizing, big time.
Yeah, that too. It's part of the inner work, the shadow work. You have to let go of holding on to the false beliefs, hurt and anger, and practice what you see that is real. This leads to spiritual realizations and learning how to observe false beliefs. To continue holding on will only make us feel crazier. It'll make us feel schizo because we have a foot in two worlds. It's a balancing act for a bit till you get it, till you finally surrender to spirit.
And get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's difficult. And here's are some signs of spiritual awakening. You know there's something that's changed within you. Even if you don't know what it is, you know there's something has changed.
Mm-hmm.
You may have extreme highs and extreme lows, erratic mood swings, unexplained depression, or sudden waves of emotion. I tend to break out crying for no reason at all. Or you say just the slightest little thing and it seems to have just popped the button and there it goes. And I may not even know why, but I am crying.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. You might become more introvert or sensitive, and you might need time alone for change, or more time alone.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. You get confused, and sometimes it's very difficult to make a decision, or it takes you so much longer than it used to take you, and it's frustrating. You know?
Yeah.
Not just for you, but anybody waiting on your answer. You know? So sometimes it's hard to decide. And picking up on other people's energies or feelings from other people, place, or things, all of a sudden you're picking up everything.
Yeah, that can be very disconcerting. That's why I don't like crowds anymore. I pick up too much information.
Right.
Energetically. I don't mean words or anything. It's
not
just
what
energetically.
We know, but we just know it's really hard to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you'll have peculiar coincidences and meaningful signs and symbolisms. You with synchronicity, you see number patterns or all sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I can understand Juno being in crowds.
Can't stand crowds. I don't
Not
even
for
go to
very
concerts.
long.
I don't go to concerts anymore.
Yeah, there's just too much going on with everybody to be able to, and we, all of us, are just too empathetic. There's the word, empathetic, to be able to deal with it.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it.
Our barriers are there for a certain amount of time, but after a while, you gotta get, you know.
Yes, I do.
So you have an increased psychic or intuitive ability.
Yeah, they just open up like bombs.
Yeah.
Boom.
Where'd that come from? You know, all the clairs, you know, clairvoyance, which is seeing, clairaudience for hearing, clairsentient, feeling. Sometimes you're not comfortable somewhere, you just claircognizance, knowing, and that's the one that hits me a lot. All of a sudden I know something. I don't know why. But
You do that a lot.
yeah. So that hits me a lot. It can be like a vivid, meaningful, or even lucid dreaming. Your life is just different.
Mm-hmm.
Communication with your guides and spirits and your higher self and extraterrestrials. I love these long words. Source and past life memories. I mean, everything comes up.
Sure does.
And you don't know where it's coming from or what it's going to do, but there it is.
Well, I have to say, I was fortunate in the fact that I had you to talk to when most of this stuff was going on. And my husband before he passed. Yeah. He was an excellent source of information because he was a psychic medium.
All I had to say really was, no, you're not crazy. I know what you're saying is real.
Yeah. Yeah. That helped a whole lot.
Good.
That helped a whole lot.
But I knew it was true.
So find someone you can talk to. Find like-minded people in your area. Someone that you can trust that's not going to judge you for sounding nuts.
No, only nuts to you.
Well, no. You know what I mean. But be careful who you tell because very few people will understand what you're going through. Mm-hmm. And don't forget to ask for help from our spirit guides, from spirit, from source, whoever you connect with. Ask for help. They're there to help, but we got to ask. Trust your intuition and listen to your heart. The heart will tell you everything you need to know, and you might go back to that heart-brain cohesion exercise and work on that every day. I've actually started doing it every day, and we have a new website coming up, and it's going to be posted on that.
And sometimes you just have to tell your monkey mind to shut up.
That too. That too. So, and also be compassionate towards yourself, but not just yourself. Be compassionate to those that don't understand, that haven't started the awakening process that you're aware of. Forgive them for not knowing what they don't know, because you didn't know it either before you knew it. They're still asleep, lost, and broken, still working towards their own awakening, and we have to give them that space with love and compassion and not judge.
So they're right where they're supposed to be.
We're all exactly where we're supposed to be at this particular moment and every moment. Integration and inner work on all of this stuff is time consuming. Yes, it is. But it's so worth it. And it's so important to do it. We're healing old wounds and learning to accept the reality of who we are. I love that. We're also letting go of our unconscious ego self. And I can say bye-bye to monkey mind, no problem. Be happy to get rid of that. When we stop resisting and just accept whatever comes up, the person, event, or thing has no power over us anymore. And that is a relief.
That's what I was going to say. We have a sense of relief.
Exactly.
Because fighting and resisting it for so long is strenuous. And it's just
it's exhausting.
Yes.
It's exhausting.
Exactly. It is exhausting. And we realize that most of the odd experiences that we're having are actually spiritual experiences with deep and powerful meanings, even if we don't realize what they are. And they're leading and guiding us on our life's purpose, transforming us in ways that we could never have imagined before.
Is that the truth?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Yes. Think how far you've come in the last 6 months. Year, 2 years, 2.5, 3 years. Oh,
Think
my God.
Think about who you used to be and who you are now and how the difference is just immense.
I've changed so much since the lockdown. It's just incredible.
It is.
And all for the good. All for the good. And it's been painful. And it's been hard. And it's been worth every bit of that. every bit of the tears.
And because we've transformed so much, we can create the life that we want. Not that everybody else has said this is what you need.
No, we have the power to create our own on our own terms
Exactly.
through our heart
It's
center.
well worth the pain, and it's well worth thinking you're nuts.
So you're not nuts.
You're not nuts. You're not going crazy. You're just awakening to reality.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
So that probably ends our part on soul work and awakening and a dark night of the soul. We've done stuff on all three of those subjects now, so you can always go back and look at the older tapes. Does that age me or what? The older videos on YouTube, because all of our stuff is there from day one, and day one video is pretty sketchy, but we get better, a little bit better over time. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because that was scary stuff those first few days. Those first few
days?
shows.
Yes, yes. And going through this can be very scary, and you think you're going nuts, especially if you've had some family history. I swear, I really think one of my kids says, "Oh, well, she's just going through stuff like Nana did, or Grandma did." And I'm going, "No, I'm not."
Thank you, AD. You're so right. Any guys, be sure and share anything you would like to in the chat room about your awakening and your
We'll make sure
tricks of the trade, so to speak.
Because it helps us too.
It does. It helps us as well.
Yes.
And be sure, if you have a website or a YouTube channel, either one, listed in the chat room. So everybody has people they know that they can go to ask questions. Because we're all here for the same reason, to grow and become more aware of our 5D selves. Hi, G. Covington. Lovely to see you. Happy Tuesday to you, too.
Yes.
So, guess what time it is? And Heather's got some new cards.
Yeah, I think I'm ready for these on a one-card basis, but I'm not quite ready for the full reading with them yet. I'm just learning them. But they do speak to me, so I thought,
ooh,
try something
let's
different.
go for it. Who wants a card read today? I got my trusty pen handy for names. Are we taking personal questions?
Oh, based on one card, sure.
If you can do it, if you think one card can answer it, sure. Why
Let's
not?
see what we can find out.
What's your question? Great, Juno. Thank you.
Great. And that is on the YouTube channel. And guys, she puts a lot of information out.
That's fabulous.
It
And does a
is.
collab with Wisdom Seeker Joan that is phenomenal as well.
Yes.
Juno, you're going to be a star, honey.
Well, I just got a card for me, and it's community, and that's working with all of you guys.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
It's just great. Connections with kindred spirits. Well, that's what we're doing.
Absolutely. Okay,
So-
Starfish does have, why is our alopecia returning? Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
What is alopecia?
Isn't
Is that
that
a
skin disease? Is that the one where you lose all your hair? Yeah, I believe that's the one you lose your hair loss. We like being stuck with the AD.
I love being stuck with you. Okay.
Can you answer that with one card? You want to see?
We'll see what it says.
Let's see what it says. 17 for Juno. You got it.
And these are from the Energy Oracle. And let's see if you can see
Stick it
that
over this
without it.
side.
Well, I was trying to get it where they could see it.
I know.
Energy Oracle cards. They're by Sandra Ann Taylor. And they're a nice book.
No, I was just going to get it out of there.
Out of the light, yeah, little, so you can see what it is. Okay,
Okay.
action.
I'm getting stress.
Yeah, and they're But the action also, you need to do work on it. Whatever you've been working on, whatever you were doing for before, you've let up on it. And so you need to take action to work against it. And I also do get stress, so meditation to relax or some relaxing music. But you have neglected or gotten out of the habit of doing something that you always did for it before. And they want you to really attack it with gusto.
I don't know why, but I'm getting apple cider vinegar rinse.
Can't hurt.
That just popped in.
Yep.
I hope that helps, honey.
Yeah, I hope it does.
Meanwhile, we're surrounding you in unconditional love and divine healing light. Surrounding you. For your highest good.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, next is G. Covington. How are you, G. Covington? Nice to see you here
This is a bigger
today.
handful of cards.
It looks bigger.
It is.
They look like bigger cards and thicker.
No, they're...
Yeah.
Yeah, they are a little bit... They are a little bit bigger and they are a little bit thicker.
Interesting. Pretty cards, though.
Yeah. I was thinking, oh, there's something about blue backs on them. Okay.
G. Covington.
Because they're harder to spread out. I can't just...
Oh, you got to get your thing down on that.
Yeah.
Your sweep.
My sweep.
I mean, come on. Your sweep is the coolest.
Okay. Any card, correct? G. Covington.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I want.
Let's don't hit this.
You're an angel of love. Did you
Okay.
know that? Oh, good. Now I can see it. You have a tender. When you deal with people, you really deal with love. Even if it's
Aw.
something that you don't want to, you don't want to say it, you say it in the most lovingly way that you possibly can. And people appreciate that. You're just so tender-hearted with them, and don't stop. Okay?
Beautiful. Juno's next, and she wants number 17.
Number 17. Well, I think based on how thick there ought to be 17.
I think you're right. I don't think there's any doubt. So our next shows are Saturday. We're going to do aromatherapy. And Sunday, we're going to have Wisdom Seeker Joan on our channel. So, woohoo, please
we have
come.
Somebody?
And Friday, oh my God, yes, Friday we're going to be on Heart and Soul Connected with Allie Martin. Thank you. I didn't put that on here. So Allie Martin on Friday, and that's at noon on her channel. Noon Eastern, sorry.
17, huh?
Yes.
17. Appreciation.
Ooh, my fingers look ugly next to yours.
Sorry.
Ew.
Anyway, under appreciation, always choose gratitude first. And there are sometimes I choose it as second. If there's something that's bothering me, I'll go ahead and journal all that and then go straight into gratitude. And everything is resolved and I feel fine afterwards. But always use your gratitude to help you get through the
rough parts.
difficult things, any issues that you may have or things that come up. Just start running through your gratitude and you will feel a whole lot better. Okay? but always
Cool.
choose that. Don't be afraid to appreciate everything. The littlest thing, even. Exactly, that's what you want to do. That's
That's
keeps
the most
you,
important time to keep you sane.
Yeah, it keeps you on an even keel.
You're right. It makes all the difference in the world. I agree.
Yes, it does. So you're right.
Absolutely. Okay, the next one is Andrea. Andrea.
Edie?
AD. Hi, Jan's Free. Oh, I'll put you on the card list. I know you want a card. We've got new cards today.
I thought we'd try something a little different. But they want to stick together more, so it takes me a little bit more to get them spread out. Okay, let's see. But we'll work on that. I think I might try some powder on them. Make them a little slick. And she was any card?
Yeah. Any card. I was looking for You Are the Oracle, but all I came up was Rebecca Campbell's.
That's funny. Because you got appreciation too.
Wow.
Who'd have thought? Anyway, same goes for you. Is for pick the appreciation first. When you get up in the morning, think about, instead of thinking about what you need to do, think about how happy you are. You had a comfortable bed, and you're warm, and you're cozy. Think about the good things that you're going into. Worry about the list of stuff you have to do later, but wake up, and when you wake up, go to the appreciation first. Set your mood of being much happier. Okay?
I've started asking my guides for the most benevolent outcome for the day, for myself and those around me. And so it is.
And so it is.
That's my new morning mantra.
You're right. Gratitude is very powerful, and it does raise the vibration.
Raises our vibration instantly.
So it actually arms you for the day.
It certainly does.
So, yeah.
Okay, Epiphany. You are the Oracle. You're getting a card today.
I guess that's the card.
Thanks, Juno. It's really funny because Linda G just read a book that I read a couple of weeks. No, I guess it's been a couple of months now. Tom, I can't remember his name, on the power of the most benevolent outcome.
Yeah. I was wondering where she got that.
I don't know.
And you know that the thinking man can also be female, just, it could be either
Interesting card. Who's this for, Ron?
No.
Epiphany, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. The thinking man.
The thinking man. And you may be working with somebody that's
Moore. Tom Moore.
Tom Moore. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You confused me for a minute. Okay. There may be somebody that you're working with that is actually has a lot of wisdom in some of the things that you want. Let's see. Yeah, he's really knowledgeable. Somebody you should go to for questions and answers sometimes.
Interesting.
And don't be afraid to, because he has the answers that you want. Okay? But it's just somebody around you. They didn't say which one, but there is a thinking man around you. There is somebody who, your go-to person. I don't know if your dad's around, but that's the name I got. That's what came into my head.
Does that make sense, Epiphany? She just posted. Thank you. You're welcome, honey. And let's go for Jan's Free. I think that iPhone lock screen is a great place to put that affirmation. Can you type it in the chat room, or is it short? I'm talking to Jan's Free. Sorry.
That's all right. Who am I doing this for? I don't.
Jan's free.
Oh, now if one pops out, I'll let you know. But I didn't know who I was doing it for, so I couldn't keep the card. Although it was a sun card, and that's a good thing.
She says not at the moment, but I'm sure it fits. Okay, cool. They don't slide yet.
They don't slide yet. I'm going to douse them all in powder and just make them slippery. Okay. And this is Jan's.
I'll find it out of the book. Or try to, anyway.
Rest in your rejuvenation. You've been overworking yourself. You're not
Okay, cool.
sleeping. I mean, you think you're sleeping, but your soul is not. It's still out there working. So it's time to take some rest. Even if you think you're sleeping. Ask, tell it to sleep. Because you get up in the morning and you're not really rested. Just a hint of tiredness still, I think. Anyway, that's what they want you to do, is rest and rejuvenate.
If they want you to rest and rejuvenate, all you really have to do is tell your guides, you're keeping me too busy at night. I'm not getting the amount of sleep my human body needs. Can you back off a little bit?
Right.
And they'll do it.
Yeah.
It's truly that simple. We tend to make everything so hard, but it's not.
Just ask them.
It's a simple
let you rest
asking.
a little bit.
Yeah. For the most benevolent outcome, too. You can say that 1,000,000 times a day if you want. Your guardian angel hears it, right? Yeah. Okay, Ron's next.
Ron's next.
I haven't seen my family on here for a week. They've been traveling.
Yes.
They need to get home and get back on board.
Exactly.
I miss them. Okay, for Ron.
This is for Ron. Has to do with the second chakra, the Archangel Ariel, and you need to, you are using your creativity, but you're going to be called on to use it more. Okay? It could be in work, it could be someplace else, but you're going to find that you will do better with, like I said, it's going to be demanded of you. Somebody's going to say, help me do this, and you're going to have to creatively figure out how.
Oh, he's good at that stuff.
Yeah.
Right up your alley.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway, you will, it's like somebody we know, you're doing his gardening stuff. I think you're going to be asked to get things put. He's going to want you to create something for him based on what he tells you. Okay?
Cool.
So your creativity is going to be needed.
Cool. Okay. Jan's free. Let us know if you ask and you get results. Let us know, will you? LR72, you got it. Another card for LR72. A card. Yeah, let us know if you get any response, Jan's free. That would be helpful for everybody. Validation, validation, validation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, you're managing to get them to move. That's good.
Yeah, but like I said, if I just put some powder on them that doesn't have oil in it, they'll
like cornstarch or something?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Cool.
Cornstarch. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Arrowroot.
LR72. Indecision. It sounds like you're struggling with what decision to make, because you've got two different roads to go down. in this case, they're both good. It's just one way. One will take you towards your path one way, and the other will take you in another way. So it's more like your decision as to how you're going to get there. Okay? And it may be something very small. It may be something very big. It's just a decision you need to make. Okay? I get that you're going to hardly be aware that you're making it. Okay?
That means it's an easy decision.
It must be.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing. Jansfrey says, oh, yes. I asked for a parking space once, BMO, for the most benevolent outcome. I got it right in front of the restaurant in a big city where I wanted to go.
Yeah. We always get a good parking place. We just ask for it.
Mm-hmm. I've been asking for it so long I don't even doubt it anymore. It's just like there.
And my father used to do that all the time. He says, there's always a parking place right out front for me. He just
You believe it.
assumed
It's there.
it was there, and it always was.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've only read his first book, The Gentle Way, and it was a audio book.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that I have his image, but I can go to his website and get
But
all
it was
that
only
stuff.
about 3 hours long, so it wasn't a really long book. But it was a lot of examples of how that works.
How it works.
Yeah.
A lot of great examples of how the prayer works. Anybody else for a card today? Otherwise, we'll be choosing a card for what we need to know till our next time. Saturday, Friday, Saturday.
Friday. No, Saturday.
No, you won't be reading cards
I won't
Friday,
be
so
reading
Saturday.
cards Friday, so it's Friday.
So this is what we need to know for the rest of the week.
You get to pick it. I'm just trying to get them spread out for you. There you go.
Ooh, that's frightening.
What?
Storm warning. Sorry.
Well, yeah, this is indicating that there may be some storms off in the, and I don't mean physical like rain, hurricanes, anything like. It could be heat waves. It could be that things over in Europe start ramping up a little. They're way back yet, and I think if we can spread good,
I don't know, Juno.
lots of love to everybody in Europe or all around the whole world, that we may be able to ward off some of this storm. They're just saying it's on its way, and I firmly believe that we can ward it off by sending out unconditional love to everybody involved. Okay? Or make it not as fierce a storm.
True. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's what they're warning us about is it's coming.
Be prepared.
You either need to be prepared
And send love.
and send love to try to dampen it down. If we have hurricanes here, we're always trying to reduce their effect, reduce the strength of the storm, and sometimes veer it off to where it won't hurt anybody, if we can do that. So, it's what we do. It's there, but what we do by sending love can change some of that.
Yes, and send love to Gaia, too. You bet.
Yes.
And, when you're cleansing, Gaia likes all that energy that you're getting rid of. Send it straight down to her.
Yeah, give it to her.
She loves it, and it helps her.
It does.
So,
You're so right.
well, I guess that's our show for the day. Like I said, we have Friday, we're with with Allie Martin. And Saturday is aromatherapy. And then Sunday, we're interviewing Wisdom Seeker Joan, and I can't wait. I just adore her.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. You guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you for stopping by. That's what we do. We like
That's
to pray
what we
them
do.
out to sea.
We like to send them to sea.
Please like, share, and subscribe. And we're sending lots of unconditional love and unity consciousness
Yes,
out there
we
to
are.
you and the planet.
And thank you for coming.
And thanks so much for coming. Hi,
Jill.
Jill. We're just leaving love. Bye, everybody. Great to see
Goodbye.
you today.
Thank you. Lots of love.